Hi, I'm Craig, and welcome back to another on-the-road video brought to you by ApplianceVideo.com. Today, we'll show you how to remove and replace the main control on this Frigidaire top-load washing machine. Now, let's begin your repair. Stop. Before beginning any repair, always be sure to disconnect the power to the appliance. It is also recommended to test the outlet for the proper voltage. Remember to also turn off the water. To get to your control board, we have accessed the back of the unit. Now there is a plate on here that will have to be removed. So what we'll do, bring down this power cord. There's multiple Phillips screws on each side. They'll have to be taken off. Just kind of pry it out, lift it up, and set it aside. Now that we had the back panel removed, we can start to remove the control board. Now, there are two screws on here, both Phillips, that will have to be removed. So once we take these out, you can lift up on your control. As you can see, it is kind of anchored in the slotted area. Lift up, pull out, just drop it down here. Now the next thing is we have two screws inside that will have to be removed. They're also both Phillips screws. Now that we have these removed, you will have to lift up on these tabs to break open the shell. Now the main reasons why you'd be replacing the control board is if it is not sending power to one of your components. So you can check for power at the drain pump, at the motor, etc. If for some reason it's not getting power, you will have to replace the main control. One of the first things I do is I look for burn marks, check all the resistors, make sure none of them are burnt up. I'll also give it a smell, see if it smells burnt. If it smells burnt and something's not working, chances are more than likely it has to be replaced. You can also check for incoming power, outgoing power, check all the relays, whatever you need to do. To remove your control board, you have to remove all the Molex connectors. Each one of these pinches in. Now, it looks like majority of them are a different size, so you shouldn't have to worry too much about configuration whenever you're putting it together. Because so far, every single one of these has a different size Molex, so you can't get it wrong. Well, this one's rather difficult to take out. I have to press in with something and pull it out because there's not enough finger room because we had the relays in the way. So maybe use a small flat blade screwdriver to pick it out. Now my apologies, these two are actually the same size, so I would definitely recommend taking a picture of these two so you know which one goes where. I know that the blue is going to go underneath the red. I'm going to have the red right by the heat sink over here. So I'll pop that up, pop up this one, and set the control board aside. When installing your new control board, obviously refer back to any type of pictures you take. First, we'll start by reinstalling the wiring. As I said before, I'm going to make sure the red wiring is right by the heat sink, red for hot. And then I'm going to pop down all the rest of the Molexes. And also, I think that the length of the wires will also kind of navigate where they're going to go. Be careful, don't put that 4-pin wire on this piece, it'll probably give you some problems. So we got all of our wiring reinstalled. We'll reinstall this piece. Now it has one kind of open end. This is where it's going to go by the wiring harness. So just get it lined up, make sure all the clips are on the outside of it, snap it back together. Let's go ahead and reinstall the screws. We'll bring it back in. Now you'll want to lift it up until we have these pieces coming out of the slotted area, because this is where it slides down. So get it in place, slide it down, reinstall your 2 holding screws. Now we can reinstall the back cover. When reinstalling your cover, first we will drop it down, give it a bend, and slide it in on the top. Next, reinstall all of your screws. And this will complete your repair. Thank you for watching another quality video brought to you by ApplianceVideo.com.